Hi everybody, welcome to Soul Purpose Yoga. My name is Susan Coffey and I will be with you this evening going through a slow flow yoga class. Little bio, I am a true Miltonite, born and raised. I've lived other places, but I recircled back. I am certified in Vinyasa, Yin Yoga, and also a registered nurse who is still working. Yay, me. No, it's good. And I just want to introduce you to my two assistants. For those that have not watched the class, this is Monsieur Pierre Popcorn, and this is Mr. Fenway Park. And we do still believe. So tonight's class with 75 minutes. I know, yikes, 75 minutes, but although I don't buy into this, to be honest with you, I don't buy into that when people say, oh, a 3-hour movie. I'm like, yeah, so what's a 3-hour movie? I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, but I remember just a little thing here. When we were kids, we would do like double features, like the whole afternoon, and now people say, 3-hour movie. So anyway, the last 15 minutes are going to be pure Shavasana, just relaxation. This whole class is relaxation because this is the end of the day. It's very slow moving because I am not with you in person, so I can't modify, touch, see you. I wish I could. We do not do any standing postures in this class, okay? It's all about stretching, breath to movement, setting off the parasympathetic nervous system, the one that relaxes us, gets us ready for bed, clears the mind, the soul, helps with the soul, and just kind of just chilling for the night. We're running all day long the parasympathetic nervous system, and we're breathing up here. I shouldn't say not good. That's not. It's necessary during the day to be, if we're running around, to be using our parasympathetic nervous system. So we are breathing up here, but to get the full benefit of breath, to really relax, we have to get the breath down into the belly. So I always start with that. I usually go over my props, but I've gone over them so many times that I think the people that are watching probably know all about it. So I'm just going to suggest, of course, have your mat. Or actually, even if you're on a rug, you can be on a rug. I would grab some pillows. I use a gardening tool for my knees because I was a long distance runner, as you probably already heard. I've said it 1,000 times. So my knees are sensitive. So I use that. If your knees are sensitive, you're on a hardwood floor, you can always grab like a nice Mexican blanket. It doesn't have to be a Mexican blanket, but a nice blanket that's folded over that's going to give you some cushioning. Do not use pillows for your knees, okay? Because you'll be kind of, it's all over the place. Blocks are great if you have them. If you have a yoga strap or a long scarf, because a lot of times I'll do one of the postures to kind of open up our pecs and our chest, since most of us are like this nowadays. We really need to open it all up again. Really important, because a lot of people end up with kyphosis. Kyphosis is, if you've seen that with people they're really curved. Their whole top of their back is just curved over. That can happen anyway from arthritis, but being on phones, being on computers, also can contribute to kyphosis. So we want to open all that up. I do play some soft music. I read a passage at the end. Oils, if you have any oils, I have a fig and fern that I'm going to place on myself. Again, if I was with you, and I do sub at few different places, and at the end of Shavasana, I place this. I go around the room, place it on your forehead, your temple, and your neck. So if you have something nice, especially lavender for the evening, I know this is fig and fern. Evening, lavender. Morning, lemon, like a lemon zest. So with all that with all that being said, let's get started. So you can start like me in lotus. If you are staying in lotus, if you want to your back up against the wall because you want your back straight, you can do that. Or you can actually do this part lying down if you want. We're going to start with the breath, okay? So let's get started. I won't cue the music yet. So relax your shoulders. Open the mouth real wide. And then you can kind of close it gently, but leave it slightly opened, okay? Because you want to relax the whole mandible here, which relaxes the whole face. A lot of us are grinders. I am a night grinder. I wear a night guard. I probably, and I've been told by dentists, I'm probably grinding during the day when I'm working. Don't even notice it. So you're like, and the shoulders are up here. But because I do yoga, I'm more aware of it. So slightly keep your mouth open. Gently close your eyes. We're going to start with breath. We're going to inhale slowly. Everything again in this class. Oh, I'm sorry. Just sit and relax for a minute. I do want to emphasize one important message. Do not do any posture you don't feel comfortable doing. Please, if you feel uncomfortable, if it hurts, stop. I don't get it. This is not a power. This is more of a stretching. But again, if you do not feel comfortable, do not do it, okay? You can just watch this whole class if you want, or participate in one posture, maybe not in the other. I can't emphasize that enough because I'm not actually with you. So, again, sorry about that. Shoulders relaxed. Mouth slightly opened. Gently close your eyes. We're going to inhale slowly through the nose. Get all that oxygen deep down into the abdomen. Expand the abdomen, still on the inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale. Out through your mouth, deflating the abdomen. So let's inhale slowly through our nose. All that oxygen deep into the abdomen. Expanding the abdomen, still on the inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale. Out through the mouth, deflating your abdomen. So I'm going to cue music. Again, you can continue on, and make sure you do everything slow with intention. So inhaling through the nose, getting all that oxygen deep into the abdomen, expanding the abdomen slightly, holding for 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale out through your mouth as you deflate the abdomen. So I'm going to let you stay on your own. And as we listen to a different version of Harvest Moon, this is also a very good time to set an intention for yourself, for somebody that you really care about, something that you're really involved in. Sending just positive energy out there. Sending out, you can dedicate your class, set the intention for someone that's not with us anymore, that means the world to you. Whatever, so that's what I mean by intention. Just kind of dedicating that class to a person, something you're looking forward to, or just out to the universe, trying to send positive energy out there. And again, inhaling through the nose. Getting all that oxygen deep into the abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then exhale out through the mouth, deflating your abdomen. So you continue on your own.
Let's go out and feel I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance tonight, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon, strangers, I watched you from afar. You were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I will celebrate, she's shining in my because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon,
Let's all take an inhale together through our nose. Get all that oxygen deep into the abdomen. Expand the abdomen. We're still in the inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale out through your mouth, deflating the abdomen. So for those that were lying down, turn over to your side. Slowly join us in lotus. And again, I want to emphasize, if you're going from a low position to a high position, take your time, especially if people that are on blood pressure medication. As you probably already know, when you get up too quickly on blood pressure medication, and some others as well, I can't think offhand, maybe Lasix or something, you can get up too fast and you're like, whoa. So this is just slow, easy, okay? So we're all in lotus, but you know, my right leg started to get a little tingly, so we're gonna stretch those legs out and shake them out. And we're gonna point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and shake it out. And then we can go back to lotus. What leg was in the front can now be in the back. What was in the back can now be in the front. I usually start with the neck. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up here, and just kind of slowly, we're going to keep that left hand beside us, and then inhale the right hand over to the left. Exhale down. Inhale the left arm over to the right. You can be bending the right arm, and now bend the left arm. Inhale the right arm up over to the right, to the left, I'm sorry. Exhale the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale the left arm up, and then exhale down. I just wanted to kind of warm it up a bit. So again, I do start with the neck. I always emphasize, if anyone has any pain in their neck, tightness, well, tightness actually, this will help. But any disc problems, you can just sit and watch, which is fine, and practice your breath. You can participate and modify to what is comfortable for you, because I exhale down and I inhale back up, but I bring the neck back pretty far. So again, modify to what is comfortable for you. So again, sitting up straight, but relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. You can even keep your eyes closed during this. I'm going to inhale, and then I'm going to exhale and just drop the head. Just let it drop. And even you can kind of round your back. Normally, again, I don't like to say that, but we really want to get the tendons back here that connect to the occipital bones, to the clavicle here, and really let those go. Let the neck go. Since I'm talking, inhale and exhale. And now we're going to take an inhale. And again, you go as far as what's comfortable to you. I'm going to go pretty far back. Exhale slowly down. Let the neck go. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. And exhale down. And we're just going to stay down. So continue to slowly inhale and exhale. So on the we're going to take an exhale. And on the inhale, if you can look up to the right, look up to the right. I like to get at kind of all the nooks and crannies in the neck. Exhale back down to center. Inhale up to the left. Exhale back down to center. Inhale up to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale up to the left. Exhale to center. One more time each. Inhale up to the right. And then exhale down. And then inhale up to the left. Great. And let's exhale down and keep that head down. And we're just going to kind of go to the right and to the left. Again, just trying to get at the nooks and crannies. But remember what I said before. If this causes any pain, discomfort, just sit and practice your breathing. And then we're going to inhale back up. The legs again get a little tight and tingly, so we're going to shake, 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 shake. A couple of things come to my mind. Shake your booty, and then what was it? Bacon shake the chicken, I think it was, or something, or fish. I don't even know if that's still in the market anymore. Anyway, I digress, which I often do. And great, excellent. So we're going to bring those legs back again to our lotus. So I am going to do shoelace. And I know this is a yin posture. We usually in yin postures we stay in for 5 minutes. We are not going to stay in it for 5 minutes. Again, it may be a little intense. See how you do with it, okay? So we're going to bring our legs out again. And then we're going to take that right leg and bring it over the left. And then we're going to tilt over to the left because we want to bend that left leg. And we want to take that right leg. Sorry, Fenway. And again, the knees don't have to be exactly on top of one another. Now, this is for the piriformis, that's the muscle on each side of our buttock, and that is very deep inside each side of our buttock. And when that gets tight, which it does from driving, sitting, and even standing, it can cause sciatica and it can cause low back pain. A lot of times your low back pain, believe it or not, is in your buttocks. So this is why I like to do this one. Like, I'm feeling this already in my right buttock. So we're gonna sit up straight. If this is too intense, you can take that left leg and make it straight and try it that way. So we're gonna sit up straight, inhale. And again, you can be inhaling and exhaling while I explain this. Whenever we're coming forward, we want to be coming forward leading with the chest. We don't want to be coming forward with our shoulders. It defeats the whole purpose. We want to be leading with our chest. So find a dristi. That is something that's in front of you that's not moving. I'm looking at a beautiful picture that my mother gave me. Love her. And I'm looking straight at it. And so as you're coming down, you're leading, looking at whatever you're looking at in front of you. So inhale, and then exhale, leading with that chest, leading with the chest. Slow, slow, everything with intention. And then you can drop the hands down. If you wish, you can keep your hands on your feet as well and bring them further down. And again, I do feel this on my right buttock where I'm supposed to be feeling it. If you want to keep your hands on your feet and come back down a little bit more, let the head drop, let the head get heavy, let the shoulders relax. And inhale and exhale. I feel a little bit more if I bring my hands out. And I promise you we wouldn't stay in it for 5 minutes, so slowly take your time. Coming back up. This also helps with the hips and the hip flexors, and you may be feeling it in there. This is another shake it out. This time I'm going to take that left leg and place it over the right leg. I'm going to tilt over to the right so we can bend that right leg. Take the left leg. And this is my tighter side, so my knee is a little bit further out. As long as my feet are parallel, and again, if this is too intense, you can always take that right leg and straighten it. Sitting up straight, inhale, and then exhale again, leading with that chest, looking at your dristi. Relax the shoulders, and then let the head go. Yikes, I really feel that in my left buttock today. So my left side is tighter. And I took a yoga class this morning. So. This also gets, again, at the hips and the hip flexors, but we're really trying to get at that piriformis muscle that can wreak havoc. And slowly we're going to walk out of this. Come back up, lift the head up, untangle the legs, and shake, shake, shake. Point and flex, and then point and flex. So we're going to take that right foot inside the left thigh. And let's maybe bring the left leg out a little bit, because we're going to, actually, if you have a strap, you can use a strap too. I'll show it both ways. we're going to try to reach. So the thing here is, the ultimate goal is to reach the foot, keep the foot flexed. However, everybody's flexibility is different. So you may get here, you may get here. Okay, so don't get into like a bad position to, I've got to reach my toes. No, there's no I got to, there's no I have to's. Wherever you land is where you land. I'm tight as well in that area. So, so let's try it with the strap, although I'm not sure everyone has a strap, but if you do, or a scarf. So you want to keep that left foot flexed. You want to try to, and I see how mine rises. I have to concentrate on trying to keep that right knee down on the mat. It's hard because mine starts to rise as well. Left foot flexed. And you can actually take the strap and kind of wrap it around the instep. Inhale, again, we're looking at a drishti, and exhale and try to bring the chest down. And then you can walk your hands. And then drop your head. Now another way to do this, if you're with the strap, continue doing that. Another way to do this is inhale, bring that left hand behind you, almost like a kickstand, and then exhale. I find this a little easier. Exhale the right hand to the left foot, and then exhale down. Getting a nice stretch in the calf and the hamstrings. And again, if you're here, that's okay. If you're here, that's okay. Unclench your jaw. I find this easier because I take this left hand as if someone's behind me, kind of gently helping me move a little bit forward. And we're slowly going to come out of this. Wonderful. If you want to use the strap, continue to use the strap. I'm not going to use the strap on this side, so we're going to bring that left foot into the inside of the thigh, sitting up straight. Bring that leg out, the right leg a little bit further, flex the right foot. Inhale the arms up, unless you want to, yeah, if you have the strap too, you can place the strap. Inhale the arms up. Place that right hand behind, so it's almost like kickstanding you up. And then exhale. Now this is my tight side. Exhale, flexing the foot, and then gently try to, what you're trying to do is trying to get the chest on near to the top of the right thigh. And I have to watch your left knee that doesn't start to rise. If it does, then just come back here. Come back here. And again, I'm going to just use that right hand to just ever so slightly get better into the, further into the posture. And we're going to come back up slowly. And again, it's a shake out the leg type of a thing. So I'm going to turn to the side. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist. So we're going to bring that right leg back over again, just like if we were doing shoelace, but we're not going to do shoelace this time. So I have to remember which, I always have to remember which side. So the left foot is flexed. The right foot is over. Or if you can't do it, you can always keep the right foot beside that left knee, okay? And we're going to take that left arm, the right arm behind us, again, kind of sitting up. Inhale, and then exhale, gazing over that right shoulder. And if you want, you can inhale looking up and exhale looking down. And try to hug that right leg in closer. And let's exhale our head back to center. Release, shake the legs out. Let's take that right leg, you can bring it over or you can leave it right here beside the inside of the right knee. Flex the right foot. And then we're gonna inhale the arms up, bring that left arm behind us like a little kickstand, and then bring that right arm around the left knee. Inhale, looking straight ahead, take our time with this, and then gaze over our left shoulder. Or to the left, it depends on how your neck is. And if you do want to take it further, inhale looking up and exhale looking down. What do you think, Fenway? Huh? Are you contemplating what's going to happen to the Red Sox? No matter what, we still love them. Exhale back, and let's shake those legs out. Great job. So we are going to cross over. We are going to go into table. I'm actually going to take a sip of water. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning. I don't think I went through the whole spiel, but if you have water, it's great. Again, we won't break into a sweat, but you need to stay hydrated. I have to remind myself that too, especially as we age. We really don't even notice sometimes that we're dehydrated, more so than when we're younger. So, Fenway, honey, I'm gonna move you just a teens. Well, I guess I don't have to. Well, let's see how we do. So we wanna go into our table. So with our table, our feet, the tops of our feet are flat. Abdomen, real important here. You want that abdomen to be in. You wanna try to kind of keep that tight, okay? I know sometimes it's hard to, because there's so many things to remember, but if you can, that'd be great. Knees to hip width apart, fingers are spread out. This is table. So before we do anything with our table, I always get at the toes, so let's bend those toes. So you can stay here because we are also flexing that foot to get at that fascia that goes, the plantar fascia that goes from the top of the foot to the bottom, which can, again, when it gets tight, all of these things can wreak havoc. So you can stay right here. This is serving the purpose. If you want to kind of rock back and forth, that may be what you want to do. Whatever feels good to you. I'm going to exhale and go all the way back. Place my hands on my thighs. And really stretch the toes. Stretch that plantar fascia. We're now in sandals, but I'm noticing now it's funny. I used to wear like flip-flops and you know, nothing that had any support, but I'm finding that it's like there's some real good, you know, sandals that have really good support. I know something, but like really good, like for all age groups, and really good on the back. So when you look for a sandal, try to get something with a little, like Skechers are great. What's the other? There's a couple of other ones. I went to Frugal Fanny's the other day and kind of splurged on. And some Skechers, and everything kind of had a little bit of support to it. So you can get some really cute sandals with support. It's not like the old, you know, not back on the day, anything that mentioned support, people are like, oh, no, really cute shoes. The flip-flops are great. I mean, I love them. I grew up with them, but after a while, not good for your back or your feet. So we're going to come back down, and we're going to take the tops of the feet and kind of just spank them out here. Okay, so I think I am going to have to move Fenway just a teens. So actually, why don't we sit back the way that I'm sitting here with our buttocks on our, our heels on our buttocks. Fenway, baby, I gotta move. Oh, I'm sorry, love. And we're gonna actually stretch the tops of the feet. So let's take our hands behind us and then lean back. Getting at those the ankles, and you can rock back and forth. Feels really good. And then exhale right back down into our table. So we're going to do the standard cat-cow. We want our abdomen in, but this time we are going to let it drop for cow. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, slightly lift the buttocks, slightly lift the chin on the inhale, cow. Before we go into cat, let's really tighten that abdomen, and then we round and exhale, look right through those thighs. Inhale, drop the belly, slightly lift the buttocks, slightly lift the chin, cow. Tighten that abdomen. Exhale, really round that back and looking straight through the thighs. Inhale, drop the belly, slightly lift the chin, slightly lift the buttocks. One more cat. Tighten that abdomen and then exhale. Really round the back. I know normally we don't want to round, but we are rounding. And then exhale back to our table. So let's take the big toes together and go into one of my faves, child's pose. And we're going to exhale and sit back, buttocks on the heels. Now I know some people cannot get their buttocks all the way down. Again, that's okay. Maybe place a pillow or a bolster behind your knees and then sit back so you're kind of getting towards the heels, okay? So this is child's pose. Now you can stretch forward and just place your forehead on the mat. Place the forehead on a block, or even place one hand over the other and place your forehead that way. And let's just enjoy this delicious, lovely pose. This is a resting posture. It helps lower the blood pressure. Actually, no. Helps lower your pulse rate. Sorry about that. And stretches our lower back, mid-back, shoulders. And I just find it feels terrific. I hope you do too. And this is also a posture whenever you're taking a class. You may not want to do a posture. You may be tired. You can always come back into child's pose. And again, because this is an evening slow flow yoga class, we're going to stay in certain postures for a little bit longer. And if you have a bolster too, you can always place the bolster in front for child's pose. And just kind of lay down and enjoy. She will slowly come out of this wonderful posture. I'm going to come back to our table. Move back here. We're going to go into a puppy pose. So if you have a block, you don't necessarily need one, but I do. So with puppy pose, we're going to walk our hands forward, but we want to try to get our chest, and some people will be able to get their chest all the way down to the mat. I cannot, so I use a block, but it really helps open up the shoulders. So we're going to walk forward, but we want to make sure that we're keeping the hips exactly where they are. You're not coming down like so. Oh, just lost my little gadget here. You want to make sure that your hips are exactly where they are at kind of a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to walk the hands forward as we try to, again, keep those hips up, as we try to get that chest as close to, and some of you will be able to get it all the way down to the mat. I'm going to grab a block and place my forehead on the block to help me try to get down a little, get that chest down a little bit further, opening up my shoulders, opening up my chest. Puppy pose. Inhale and exhale. And let's slowly come out of this. And then we're going to take the, we're actually going to sit back again on our heels. Do a little bit of a workout here, just ever so slightly. So we're going to inhale our arms up. And then exhale the right arm down to the heel, to the right heel if you can, and that left arm goes back. Inhale the arms back up again, and then exhale, and then inhale the arms over to the left. Inhale the arms back up again. This time we're going to take that left hand and place it on the left heel. Right arm, we're doing a nice little back bend here to get to the quads in the front of the thighs. And then come back up. Exhale down to the shoulders, and then inhale over to the left. Inhale the arms back up again. Do one more time each side. Exhale that right hand down to your right heel, and then gently back bend, taking that left arm back. Squeeze the buttocks. Try to push the hips forward straight. And then inhale up, and then exhale over to the left. Inhale the arms back up again. Exhale that left hand down to meet the left heel. And then that right arm helps us do a nice little back bend here. Really feeling it in the quads. Exhale up. Inhale to shoulders and then exhale over to the right. Beautiful. Inhale those arms back up again. Since we're up here, let's try to do a little bit, actually because that was a little bit on the lower back, let's just come right back down again and into our child's pose. Let's counterpose that. And let's stretch our arms and go right into a child's pose. Because I know doing that back bend, you may have felt it. So we want to counterpose that with our child's pose. Slowly, let's come back out of this again. And we're going to come back up. But before we come back up again, we're going to do eagle arms. We're not going to be able to do the whole eagle posture because I don't do standing. We're going to bring the arms out. So 2 different ways to do this. You can, I'll show you. So we're going to exhale the arms out, the right palm, hand on the left shoulder, the left hand on the right shoulder. The thing is here that we want to keep these elbows up, okay? If you want to go a little bit further into this, you can take those hands and bring them around and have the palms, which I have a little bit of trouble, but I'm working on it, the palms facing one another. Palms up. This is eagle arms. Either way, let's inhale up. Squeeze the buttocks, and then exhale forward and down. Inhale up one more time, and then exhale down, and open those arms wide. Oh, really squeezing those wing bones back there. So let's try that on the other way. I have to remember how I did it. So with this time, the left hand goes on top of the right shoulder. The right hand goes on, it's on top. Arms are up. You want to make sure they're up. So the eagle arms. If you want to do the whole eagle arm, so the palms will face one another. Again, mine is almost there. And we're trying to open up the back shoulders here, the back of the shoulders, with the eagle arms, so they're up. And again, if we were standing, then we would do the legs as well, but we're not. So we're going to inhale up, keep those arms up, but then we can bring exhale and come back down. This time you can drop them when we're down. Inhale and back up. Oopsie. Arms up, and then exhale them back down again. Inhale up, and then open those arms wide. The other thing that we can do is inhale the arms up to open up the chest, and then bend the arms in goal post. Inhale. Exhale, and on the inhale, maybe try to bring them back a little bit, so you're squeezing the scapulas, not together, well, they won't touch each other, not together, but close, trying to squeeze. We're trying to open up this whole area here. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back. One more time, exhale forward, and then inhale back. Great, let's bring those arms down. And we're gonna go into our pigeon. I know I do this every class, but I love the pigeon. Up and And I just found out that, I'm going to say Antonio Banderas, but that's not his name. One of my favorite singers, and the name just totally escaped me. Andrea Bocelli is coming to Boston in September. I looked up the prices of the tickets. Yikes. Now, if somebody has a free ticket they want to give me, very expensive. So I don't know whether I will be. I'd love to see him in concert. Anyway, so we are in our table, and I just lost my concentration here. And we want to go into our pigeon. So grab a pillow if you have a pillow. Love it. And again, if you can't do pillow forward, we're going to do it laying down as well. Let's walk those hands forward, abdomen in. Exhale that right knee to the right hand. The foot right now, the left foot is flat. However, you want to take that foot and put the weight on the ball of that left foot. So the knee is elevated, and then we're going to shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Do not lift that lower extremity. Lower extremity does not have to be parallel to the front of the mat for pigeon. You really want the knee and the hip on the same plane. We're going to take our pillow, place it underneath the right buttock so it centers us. A little easier to get into it as well. Drop the left knee, top of the left foot. You can stand up, pigeon. Now, you can't stand up, but you can keep your arms. You can stay up like this for pigeon. And again, we're trying to get at the left buttock this time. I'm sorry, the right buttock this time. It's the right buttock. And then we're going to bring the forearms down if you want. And then you can always place your forehead on a block or on your hand over hand. And again, this is getting at the right buttock, the hip flexors and hips. Bésame mucho. Relax the shoulders, unclench the jaw. And let's slowly come out of this as Andreas finishes this beautiful song. So, to get out of this, take our time. Let's put the weight on the ball of that left foot. Lift that left knee, remove the pillow, keep it handy. And let's slide the knees back. And we're back in table. So we're going to walk the hands forward. Slide that left knee, so you can see, left knee to the left hand. Let's put the weight on the ball of that right foot, so we're rising that right knee. This gives us the time to shimmy that left lower extremity. Take my pillow, place it underneath again. I want to center my hips, and also too, I want my knee and my hips on the same plane. So no lifting of that lower extremity. You don't have to, again, I can't emphasize it enough. I know I say it all the time, but it doesn't have to be parallel. Let's bring that right knee down the top of the right foot. You can stay up here for your pigeon. We're getting at the left buttock this time. Come back on your forearms. Or you can place your forehead on a block. Or hand over hand and place your forehead on your hands. Inhale and exhale. Unclench your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Just flow into this. Relax everything. Slowly rise up and take our time. Let's put the weight on the ball of that right foot, lifting that right knee, removing the pillow, sliding back into our table. I'm going to move up here a little bit more. And then we're going to cross over. Before we cross over, or we can cross over, I'm actually going to take another sip of water. I'm very dehydrated today. Allergy medication. That'll do it. It's good, but it does dry you out. So let's sit back, come all the way back, and we're going to come into a full body stretch. So let's point those toes, the hands, the last 3 hands interlace, index fingers together, and thumbs cross over. We want to come down very slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Take your time, everything with intention. And then hands over. Remove that pillow over. So we're pointing our toes. And hands are over our head, just enjoying. We won't have time to go into the restorative butterfly, but if you want to, if you remember how to do it, you have all the props, go right ahead. But I do butterfly every class because I want to make sure those hip flexors are getting stretched out in the hips. So we're going to bring the arms out, exhale them out to the side, palms facing up. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together for our butterfly. I like to be a still butterfly. You can be a fluttering butterfly if you like. And it's so beautiful to see the butterflies, isn't it? And this is great for the hip flexors, the hips. We keep most of our tension in our neck and in our hips. And don't forget to be inhaling through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth, unclenching the jaw, relaxing the shoulders, just melt into this. Another one of my faves, Bette Midler. Now is the time that I can picture dancing under the stars. Under the moonlight. Really relax into this, really use that breath. Really winding it down. We'll stay in this for a little bit. If this is too much for your hip flexors, which are here, you can straighten your legs. Keep them straight, or straighten them and come back into butterfly. tonight. So let's bring those knees together. And we're going to inhale and bring the knees up and our forehead towards our knees. If you can wrap elbow to elbow, that's great. If not, one hand under the right knee, one hand under the left. Give yourself a nice, great, big hug. Oh, and time is of the essence as usual. So let's keep our knees up. Bring our head, upper body back down to the mat. We'll go into happy baby. So we're going to take the index finger and the finger next to it. And then try, if you can, wrap it around your big toe. And then inhale, keep those knees bent, and then open them up. Again, we're trying to get the hip and the hip flexors. You can sway back and forth, just like a happy baby. And let's bring those together, and we're going to bring the feet down. And last but not least, which is another thing I do, another posture that I do in every class, is legs up against the wall, also known as waterfall. So if you do want to do it up against the wall, you're going to bend your knees. The wall is here. Try to get as close as possible. Inhale the right leg up, inhale the left, and splay the arms out, and just feel that fluid going all the way through the circulatory system. This is great, especially at night. It just helps to just really relax you. So if you're in the wall, stay there. If you want to do waterfall, which I'm going to do because every wall I have is occupied, keep my knees bent. Inhale, place the block under the coccyx sacrum area, and make sure it's comfortable. Inhale the right leg, inhale the left leg, and splay the hands out. If it is not comfortable, one leg down, the other leg down, and then lift your hips up and make that block comfortable. This is also known as waterfall, legs up against the wall. Absolutely wonderful for your circulation. Try to do it every day if you can. So we're going to bring, if you're on the block, bring the right foot down, left foot down. Inhale, remove the block and take a full body stretch. If you're up against the wall, left leg down, right leg down. Everybody meet in full body stretch, and we'll get ready for Shavasana. So you can place your head on a pillow, you can grab a blanket if you're chilly. You can have your arms splayed out, your legs splayed out. I'm first going to take another sip. I'm going to use my oils. I'm going to lower my lights. And we'll listen to music. Well, we were listening to music. And then we lost the hair. So, meanwhile, you can lay back if you want to lower your lights, which I'm going to do. And stand for a second and dim my lights. And I'm going to work with the music. Hopefully we'll get it back. And meanwhile, you're laying flat. You can relax your legs, relax your arms, Relax your shoulders. Make sure that your mouth is slightly opened, okay? Gently close your eyes. And again, I leave it up to you as far as how you want to meditate. Like some people like to use a color. I like to picture a nice scene. Again, mine is Cunningham Park. It can be anything, something you're looking forward to. And just relax. I do read a passage. Hopefully you're hearing my song. My speakers are acting up. Meanwhile, just relax. Your thoughts are going to ebb and flow. Let them ebb and flow. Some people so love their work or hobbies that they almost seem to become different people when they're involved with what they love to do. Their voices become animated, like mine. Their eyes light up and they feel energized all over. What do we have in our lives that makes us feel that way? If we don't love doing something, just one thing, then we are missing out on an experience that drives us and challenges us to learn and grow. Loving what we do teaches us much about our abilities. We may be learning we have a great deal of skill and talent we never knew we had. Who knew? Developing these skills and talents can yield us more pleasure than we've ever had. What do I love to do? Tonight, I find pleasure in recognizing my skills and talents. So you can start wiggling your legs, wiggling your hands, your arms. Keep your eyes closed. And if you do want to come back to lotus, go over to your right or left side. Give yourself a side hug. If you want to stay lying down, go right ahead and stay lying down. For those that want to come back to lotus, slowly come back up. Keeping your eyes closed. For those that would like to just stay lying down, go right ahead and stay lying down. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. Bring our hands to our lips that we speak kind words to one another, especially now. Bring our hands between our eyes, also known as our third eye, also known as our intuition, that we think kind thoughts of others, but we also think kind thoughts of ourselves. Back to heart center, that the light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Again, if you have any questions about maybe where I sub, what oils, anything, postures, you can find me at Soul, spelled S-O-L, soulpurposeyoga@gmail.com. And I hope everybody has a great evening, a great week. It is spring, summer, enjoy it. Peace.